Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Betsy. Good morning again. Thank you so much for being here with us. Hi, Sherry. I see you joining. Hi. And Svetlana is here, and Helena is here, my friends. So I am happy to see you. And today we're doing yoga class. So we don't need anything. We just need a good smile, quiet place, of course water to stay hydrated, and yoga mat. So please take a moment, just get in the middle of your mat, get in a seated position, and close your eyes and just take a moment to bring yourself in this very present moment. And bring attention to your breath, just breathing, just watching your breath, giving you a few moments, just watching your breath, giving us as a gift. We don't even honor it every moment. And think while you're watching your breath about few things that you're grateful for. So we start with the breath. We are so grateful for the breath given to us. So each in and out breath, you say thank you. And four more things you're grateful for. Just think, what is so good this morning? Beautiful weather, nice blue sky. You can enjoy walking a little bit outside. Whatever comes to your mind, please take a moment. Keep your eyes closed and just breathe and think about what are you grateful for. So now you're noticing when you breathe, your collarbone are rising and descending. Now bring attention to your heart center, bring attention to your rib cage. You feel your rib cage is expanding. With each inhalation, you are creating more space under your rib cage. Multidimensional, multiplanar movements, not only back and forth, front and back of your body, but sides of your body. And when you exhale, everything descends to the center. When you inhale, your ribs are opening, and exhale, closing. Let's breathe through the nose only. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Make some sound in your throat. We call it Ujjayi breath in yoga. One more inhale. And exhale. Let's count how many seconds you're inhaling for. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. And exhale for same amount of time. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's only 2, maybe it's only 3. Continue doing like this. Even time inhale. And same time exhale. Can you do it a little bit longer? Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale. Very good. Open your eyes if your eyes was closed. And get in a seated, comfortable seated position. Cross your legs if you were sitting differently. So now just sit with your leg crossed. Bring attention to your neck. Draw your head toward your shoulder. So this is left shoulder for you. Draw your chin down to your chest. And draw your head to opposite shoulder. And just check the sensation of the movement in your neck. Nice and gently. Draw your chin down to the chest, to your shoulder. And now lift your chin slightly up toward the ceiling. Take a moment, feel the sensation of stretching from chest and shoulder to your jaw. And then draw your chin down to the chest and bring it to the opposite shoulder and lift your chin slightly up. Feel the stretching here, the muscles called scallions. They tight. And return back to the center. Now cross your fingers and put your hands just behind your head, not using any force of your arms, just weight of your arms. Just let them go, gently stretching back of your neck. Inhale, slowly lift your chin up. Exhale, put your hands down to your lap and draw your head toward your shoulder, wherever shoulder you choose. And the hand is going just above your ear and using weight of your arm, just pulling your head down, no other forces, only gravity. You can lift your chin slightly up, a little bit more. Advanced stretching, and your opposite hand might hold the shoulder in place because immediately you're trying to lean to the side to stabilize the shoulder here in place and feel the sensation of pulling these muscles in two different directions. Release your hand, put your hand on your lap, roll your chin to the chest, roll to opposite shoulder, and this hand is going above your ear, using weight of your arm and gravity, nothing else. Here, feel the opening in this area. Now stabilize your shoulders, keep it in place, lift your chin slightly up. Stay here for a few more moments, enjoy it. And you might notice one side is a little bit more tight than another one. Take your time, maybe you can spend a little bit more time here. Release your hands. And roll your chin on your chest again. And then inhale, lift your head up. And now align your head with the rest of your spine, your cervical area and your upper back and middle back. Just feel the middle of your ear and your ear loop going to the mid part of your shoulder. If you notice yourself somewhere here, just push your head back. And do it again. Exaggerate the movement between pointing your chin towards front of the room and pointing back of your head to the back wall. Kind of notice the sensation. Find the middle line. There would be neutral position for your neck. Extend your legs forward, shake it a little bit, and massage your knees. How many times a day we give a love to different parts of our bodies, right? So knees need some attention here. So now change position of your legs, cross them, and let me see more students here. Thank you so much for coming. So your legs are crossed, you're sitting here in cross-legged position, just nice and relaxed, your back is erected. Extend your left arm overhead and put it on the opposite knee. If it's different side for you, that's okay. Extend your opposite arm and lean toward side of the room. So we're coming down to our middle part of the body. Exhale, hand just close to your hips. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe. Nice and gentle rotation for the spine. Release, come back to the center. Hands above your knees, lift your chin up, heart center reaching down toward your heels. Stay here for a moment. If you feel your tailbone is lifting off the ground, push it down, press it down, keep it in place, and then lean down a little bit more, a little bit more. Stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, rise, walk with your hands back to the center. We're changing the side, so your right hand above your left knee, left arm going over your head, reaching to the side of the room. Try to keep your knees in place, your sitting bones touching the ground. reaching and breathing. Never hold your breath. Muscles you stretch, need some oxygen. Inhale, exhale, hand on the floor, just behind you, left side of your body. Look over your left shoulder, elongate your spine, and pull yourself. Kind of feel this counter movement. You holding your hand with your, holding your knee with your hand, and pressing against the floor, and reaching, looking back. Maybe you can see back wall behind you, and release. Very good. Put your hands in your heart, untie your legs, shake them again. Feel the stretching muscles around your knee joint, and put your feet together without any help of your hands. You can move it a couple times back and forth. Get to cobbler, butterfly, or cobbler. So cobbler used to have a shoe right here in front of you, not too close to your hips, not too far away, somewhere we can imagine he was working on the making shoe here. Grab your big toes, second toes, wherever toe you find easy to grab, and then reach down toward the floor. Again, remember about the sitting bones, don't let them rise. Feel even stretching in both sides of your leg, inner thighs and muscles around your knees. Hi, Jake. Come join us. You need, as a young father, you need some stretches and relaxation. We finish with meditation. Inhale, exhale, and congratulations, by the way. It's a beautiful baby. Bring your knees together, extend your legs forward. I'm going to show you a little bit from the side. Extend your back up. Inhale, exhale, lean towards your legs. Again, remember, sitting bone is here. Stabilize, glue to the floor. Belly button first, then your heart. Reach as far as you can. Flex your feet, dorsiflexion. Point your toes up toward the ceiling and lean down. It's so beautiful to have a little baby, so cute. Okay, reaching forward and relax completely. Drop your forehead down to your shins. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Feel the stretching of your back. Feel the stretching of your hamstrings. And Rhonda is here. Hello, hello. Very nice. So now I'm going to my mat, and I won't be able to see you, but everyone, thank you for joining. And we start with the Surya Namaskar, which is sun salutation. We start slow and then we progress. We'll see where we go. Yoga. Yoga leads us to different destinations with different paths. Just get on your mat, but in the meantime, when you are getting up and getting on your mat, grab a sip of water. And I made it far away. I hope you can see me here. You can hear me here. Let me know if not. Please let me know if you can see and hear me well. All right, get on the top of your mat. Put your hands on your hips, keeping your feet hip distance apart. Remember, this is your iliac crest, then your knees, and then your ankles join. You might check with your 2 knuckles between your heels. That's approximate hip distance apart. Put your hands on your hips and imagine your tailbone is a pencil drawing circle on the floor. I have a big circle mat so I can move around in all different directions. I love this big mat. And now make the circle as large as you can. Largest the circle ever your hips allowed you to do. Return from the large back, spiral back down to the center. Slowly return back to the center. Okay, so we moved our hips in the horizontal plane. Now we're going to move our hips in frontal plane, which is a lateral flexion, and we are pushing those hips intentionally. You're not bending your knees not locked, they're soft, but nothing else moves, just hips. Push your hips to the right, and the right arm goes overhead. Exhale. Feel the support of your hips. Feel like your upper body becomes a fluid falling to the side. We feel the stretching from fingertips down to the heel. Lift your heart up. Let your heart light shine out of your heart. Exhale, round your back and point your heart center down to the ground. And repeat one more time. Feel all those multiple layers of the muscles. Obliques, external, internal. All these core muscles stretching. And then inhale, use some momentum, rise up. Exhale, inhale, rise. Exhale, softening your knees, showing you from the side. Slide your hands down to the floor, drop your head down, shake your head, say yes, no, yes to goodness, no to negative things, yes to positive attitudes, no for all the negative. Place your hands just above your knees and round in your back. Roll it up. Inhale, arch your back. You're going to get couple cat and cows in standing position. Exhale, round your back. It's how I start my day actually, every morning. Feels so good. Lift your chin up. Feel the arch in your back. And then exhale, pull nails to your spine, round your back, and roll it up slowly. Inhale, extend your arms overhead, get to mountain pose. Don't forget about your hip distance apart or any distance, wherever you feel comfortable. Stay here for a moment. Lift your shoulders and drop them down. Lift and drop. So your scapula is going up and down, like protraction and retraction. Protraction and retraction. We do it to understand when your shoulders away from your ears and not kissing, not touching your ears. Exhale, hands on your heart. Return back to the hips, your hands back on the hips. You're going to move your hips a couple times, left and right. And at this time, your hips going to the right. Right arm overhead. Oh, we did this side already. Yes, we did. Let's push the hips to the left and left arm overhead. That's okay, right? You can get a little bit confused. That's fine. And body actually tells me, sounds like I did already. So body is communicating with you. So please don't lose this connection and relationship with your own body. Listen to it. It'll tell you a lot. Lift your chest up and shine the heart up toward the sky. Imagine we have a sky above our head. Exhale, round your back. I was always thinking to do the class outside on the beach, but it's so many distractions and the wind is blowing today and people start walking, which is good for them. Open your heart one more time. Inhale, exhale, return back to the center. Very nice. You know what's coming, right? We're working in the sagittal plane with our hips. Sagittal plane, pelvic floor. Pelvic floor, we call it in fitness, or we call it Mula Bandha in yoga. When you tilt your pelvis in, you're engaging all those perineal muscles, pelvic floor muscles, which is blocking the energy fall down on the floor. So your flower is growing up and energy going up. Nothing goes down. So remember this, just by contracting those muscles, your smile is brighter, your face is more happy. Just do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, tilt your pelvis, engage your bandha. First bandha, Mula Bandha. Then pull navel to your spine, second bandha. So hold this place here in place and shake your arms. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Like there's no muscles. Whoever takes my classes, they know this, right? So there's no muscles. Your arms like noodles shaking. If you're doing bicep curl, it's not what I'm asking to do. Try to do it in front of mirror. This is really, really good to let some relaxation and release of the tension. All right, let's swing those noodles around your body. They like crops. So now you can make a fist and let the fist land on the sides of your body, massaging those inner organs, massaging your kidneys, all those illuminating, cleansing organs in our body. Talk to them. Few more. You might feel and enjoy some adjustment to your spine, some cracking. People say, oh, I feel crack in my spine. Yes, you are your own chiropractor. Very good. Shake it out and let's jiggle. Let's get all those juices, move them in the body. You know, your body 75 to 90% fluids. Brain is 90%, rest of the body about wherever, 75, 80. Jiggle around your mat, and there's no muscles in your arm. It might make you smile, right? You look funny. Jiggling is always bringing a smile to our face. Very good. Now stop for a moment. Drop your arms down. Get in a neutral position in mountain pose with your arms down. We call it anatomical neutral position. But feel the sensation of the tingling, all those fluids, your lymphatic fluids moving under your skin. Very good. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Drop your head down. Shake your head yes and no. And get ready for Surya Namaskar. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana or monkey pose. Exhale, fold, bend your knees and step with your right foot back to low lunge position. So I'm showing you from the side here. Your back knee is on the ground, but you are letting your hips sink down to the ground. Put your hands just above your knee. Lean down and push yourself up. Lean down, show you from other side. So we can bring attention to our hip flexor. Few times, just get this dynamic movement first, and then see if your huge, long hip flexor, iliopsoas, allows you to extend your back up and bring your arms overhead. We are in Ajnanasana or low lunge position or hip flexor stretch. Inhale, exhale, go to twisted low lunge. Your right hand inside of your left foot, look over your right shoulder. Look and breathe. Inhale, exhale, put your both hands inside of your left foot. Get to lizard stretch. You can have a straight arms, or maybe you can go to your forearms. And your foot can go to outside edge, so you can feel the stretching on lateral part of your leg, your calves and IT band, and get those gluteus as well. And drop your forehead. You can stack your fists on the top of each other. And rest here for 3 more breaths. Ooh, that's intensive stretch there. All those gluteus and IT band are tight if you do a lot of cardio. And we did this high intensive interval training class yesterday. We feel it, right? Inhale, hands on the floor, rise. Exhale, step back and lie down on your belly with your forehead on your forearms. Move your hips side to side. Put your hands right under your shoulders. Lift your chest a few times. Up and down. Just a few times. Just checking out your back. Nothing hurts there. Then lift yourself halfway up for baby cobra. Remember retraction in your shoulder joint. So your shoulders are not close to your ears. They're away from your ear. Show me your long neck. Chin parallel to the ground. Exhale. Roll down. Forehead on your forearms. Bend your knees. Bring your knees a little bit wider. I can tell you can see me there, even though there's messages on the screen, but I can see my legs moving side to side. Good. Move it side to side. Release the tension. And put your feet down on the ground, hands under your shoulders. At this time, you're ready for full version for upward facing dog. Don't lock your elbows, but keep your arms straight, hands and elbows and shoulders aligned. Take your time. So you bring attention to your glutes now. Squeeze them and let them go. Squeeze them and let them go. Squeeze them, curl your toes, lift your knees off the ground and let your hips hover. Draw them down to the ground. If it's too intensive, drop your knees down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's talk about downward facing dog. If you don't love it, then you need to do it every day, 3 times a day, and you fall in love with this. This is great pose to stretch and strengthen in your body and look like upside down triangle. The distance between your hands and your feet, so you can touch your ankle joint with your hands. Reach with your left, reach with your right. So that would be approximate distance, but there's no requirements again. You can find different position more comfortable for you. Now we change your left hand, going to grab right ankle, and we're going to pull ourselves underneath. Look under your armpits, maybe up toward the ceiling. Look up, pull harder, rotate. Very good, release. Return back to the center. Now your right hand grabbing left ankle joint. And pull yourself, look under armpit, look, pull, pull, pull. Exhale, return back to the center. Bend your knees and press those heels a few times. Bend and press. Exhale one more time, and at this time your heels touching the ground, your straight arms, straight legs. Feel the stretching in the back of your legs, in your back, in your shoulder. And then inhale, bend your knees, looking up, walking toward your hands. See how many steps you need to do. Try not to move your hands. Try to walk till you can step right between your hands. And then rise up for Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your arms to the sides. Momentum, rise up. Extend your back. Oh, it feels like my back is not going anywhere. Let's hold your sacrum with your palms. Hold it in place, push it forward, and then let your upper body fall back. Same with lateral movement. Same with the back extension. Fall back, breathe. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in your heart in Namaste position. Inhale, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, transition from mountain to forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana. Exhale, step with your left foot back or other leg. We are very confused with the sides, with the video. Sometimes it's mirroring, sometimes it's not. I kind of gave up, so please do the other side here. Make sure your hips are sinking down to the ground. Make sure your knees in good alignment. Push yourself a few times. How this side is working? Easier, harder? Just memorize it. Just feel it. Enjoy the stretching. And then if your back is okay, bring your arms overhead. Full version of Ajnanasana. I am going to move back and forth so you can see full version of it. Extend your arms overhead. Allow those hips fall a little bit deeper. Allow your back arch, fall back. Exhale, hands inside for any version of lizard pose. Hands or forearms on the floor just for a few moments. It's a little bit intensive in the beginning, but gets better every time. Your foot, outside edge of your foot facing out. So your foot is facing toward this wall. Open this hip here. Stay here for one more inhale. And exhale, return your foot flat on the ground. Hand inside to opposite hand. Extend your right arm overhead. Arch, rotate, breathe. Inhale, exhale, step back with your leg, lie down on the floor, hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest up, bring your arms to the sides, lift your feet off the ground, and breathe. Engage in the back muscles. You need these extensions in your spine because we have so many hours of seated and facing and doing everything forward, not backward. Hands under your shoulders, lift your chest up, upward facing dog, or any variation of up dog. Curl your toes, lift your knees off the ground, allow your hips fall a little bit more. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple more breaths here. And now we're gonna lift our feet in the hand of the ground, elephant's way. I talk about it a lot. Poor elephants, they have to be in a zoo captured or carrying heavy cargo. That's the way they release the stress and tension from their backs. So anytime you stress, please do this. Okay, just get in the middle of wherever you are and do the elephant's way. It will help you. All right, back to downward facing dog. Push those hips a little bit higher toward the sky. Arch your back a little bit more. Get to three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up, not too high, wherever it goes. Don't force it. And then push this left hip down. Oh, you feel it on your right leg. Those calves, hamstrings, glutes, everything is so tight. Exhale, bring your knee to the chest, nothing else. Inhale, rise your leg a little bit higher. Exhale, bring your knee to opposite elbow. Shift weight a little bit forward. Inhale, left leg, at this time a little bit more. Exhale, bring your knee to the same elbow, tricep. Shiver, shake, shaking baby, maybe not. Inhale, last one. Exhale, step between your hands. Draw your knee down on the ground. From here, we're going to extend the front leg or hamstring stretch or half split your back foot flat on the ground. Make sure that, and lean down toward your leg. Here, 3 breaths. So if your foot flexed, we're stretching calves and hamstrings. So let's change position. We're going to do Barbie foot or ballerina foot. We stretch anterior tibialis, the shin right here in front of you. It's great stretching. Okay? Curl your back toes, lift your knee off the ground, and fold again. Lean toward your leg. Inhale, exhale, knee to the ground, front knee bent. Lift your knee off the ground and get to high lunge position. Rise up and sink down. Can we do 2 more? Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in your heart. 1 more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands in your heart. Couple more breaths. Kind of feel the muscles and step. Put your hands down on the ground. Step back to plank position. And now let's play a little bit with plank. Shift weight back and forth. Back and forth. Inhale, exhale, knee on the ground. Inhale, exhale, opposite knee on the ground. Inhale, 2 knees on the ground. Exhale. 2 knees on the ground, front of your feet down, elbows close to your rib cage. Slowly up to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kind of chaturanga version. Inhale, exhale, upward facing dog. Curl your toes, hover your knees and hips over the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time. The downward facing dog is a transition pose by itself, but it's transition from one to another pose. Very good. I'm going to bring your left arm to the side. Release. Right arm to the side. Release. Left arm to the side. Make a fist and do some circles. And release. Right arm to the side, make a fist and do circles in your wrist joint or strengthening, working on your wrist. And next movement is inhale, exhale. Other leg goes up. Other left or other right, whatever you choose, but make sure it's a different leg now. Not too high again. Don't forget to push this hip. If it's right leg, so right hip is going down. So immediately you get this opposite side here. Side of your leg and your hip stretching. Inhale, exhale, knee to your chest. Shift weight forward like 3-legged plank. Inhale, exhale, leg goes higher, a little bit more. Exhale, knee to opposite shoulder or elbow, touch it, hold it. Inhale, leg going up, higher. Exhale, knee to the same side. If it's right knee to the right elbow, hold it. Last one. At this time, leg goes as high as you can. Exhale, knee to your chest and step forward. Back knee on the ground. Extend your front leg for half split. 3 breaths here. Enjoy, rest. If you feel some tension in your wrist, make a fist and press against the floor a few times. And then put the back of your hands on the floor, palms facing up. Stretching this way. all different position of your hands, helping to stretch your wrist. Now make your fist again. Push yourself off the ground. Ballerina or Barbie leg here in front. Lean toward it. Get some shin spleen. Get away. Very good. Curl your back toe. Lift your knee off the ground and lean toward your front leg. That's an almost split, right? If we drop our hips down, we'll be in a split. Inhale, exhale. Knee on the ground first. Center your hips. Adjust position of your knee if you need it. Lift your knee off the ground. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands in your heart. Working on a high lunge. Engaging those muscles. Dynamic movement. Bring those muscles to life. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hands in your heart. Hands on the floor. Back to plank. At this time, I'm going to drop your right knee. Rotate to the side. Get to modified side plank. Make sure your elbow, wrist, and shoulder in line. Lift your top leg up and bring it down. Lift it up and bring it down. I have to move a little bit so you can see the full version. Lift it up and do some circles in your wrist and your ankle joint. Now bend your knee and grab your foot. Extend your leg if you can. Your knee can be bent here. No one can see you. You are graceful. You're beautiful. Exhale, point your toe and slowly step back and look up. Arch your back. Exhale, return back to plank. Wherever it takes, take your time. Extend your both legs, get to plank position. And we're going to do to other side. Left knee down. Side plank. I have to go this way so I can see you and you can see me from the front. Very good. So your top arm align with your bottom arm. Lift your top leg up and drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, hold, make a fist or just open those fingers and do circles in your wrist and your ankle joint. Good, grab your foot and lift your leg as high as you can, as high as your hamstrings allowed you to do. Exhale, point your toe, step back behind you and open your heart. In preparation for wild things so you can get all the front of your body stretched. Very good, return to plank position. I am here. So now your choice, either chaturanga on your knees or straight legs. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga, hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, let's rest in child pose. Knees together first. Walk with your hands as far as you can go on the top of your mat, but make sure your hips are resting on your heels. They glue together like someone is holding your sacrum down to the ground. Forehead on the floor. 2 more breaths. Inhale, look up. Bend your elbows, press your palms, spread those fingers, and point your thumbs to the back of your neck. Reach the neck. Now feel your tricep is on the ground, or elbows, press through the elbows down to the ground. Feel the opening in your shoulders and tricep stretch. Inhale, exhale. Extend your arms in front of you and move them to one top corner of your mat. With opposite hand on the top and push your hips away from your hands. One of my favorites. Very nice. Return back to the center and slowly move your hands to other top, another corner. And the top hand going on the top of your right hand and pushing hips away from you. Feel this elongation and stretching on your side. Breathe. Very good. Return back to the center. At this time, bring your knees as wide as you can and slide your hips between your heels. Walk with your hands forward. Allow your chest melt down to the ground. Allow your hips melt down to the ground. If you have some knees issues, you have a towel in your hand, just put the towel underneath or roll the mat. So this is extra cushion, never hurts, right? So allow the entire front of your body melt to the mat for 3 more breaths. Very good. Keep your chest reaching the ground. Arch your back. Lift your hips. Bring your knees a little bit closer. And let's get to puppy pose. Chest on the ground. Tailbone up. I hope my puppy, she usually does it when I do downward facing dog. So she's sleeping now. Yoga put them to sleep. And chest is on the ground. Hips up in the air. 3 more breaths. Too much for your neck? Put your forehead on the ground. If you're okay with your cervical, keep your chin on the ground. From here, you know what's coming. Dolphin. You are on your forearms, elbow and shoulder joint aligned. Curl your toes, lift your hips off the ground and walk with your feet closer to your elbows and walk back. And find this distance when you can arch your back. This is your own personal distance here. Arch your back. Very good. Walk with your feet back. Get to plank on your forearms. Forearm plank. Sway your hips side to side. Side to side. Little core work. Now sway to one side and get to the side plank. If you need to adjust your position, please go ahead. Make sure again, forearm and your wrist and entire palm is on the ground. Get to the side plank on the forearm. Lift your top leg up. Point the toe, touch in front of you. Lift it up. Touch behind you. Keep your knee bent. And look up and arch your back. Exhale, return back to the plank, facing down. If you need to put your belly on the ground, take your time, adjust the position, get to plank, and draw your hips a few more times. Left and right. Left and right. And other side, going down, adjust position of your forearm, both feet, legs extended, full version of side plank on the forearm. Have to move. Lift your leg up, point your toe, touch the floor in front, touch behind, touch in front, touch behind, bend your knee, and rise up. Great stabilization in your shoulder joint. Nice stretch for your side, for your belly. Exhale, draw your hips down, lie down on your back. Pull your knees to your chest and roll it side to side. Put your feet as wide as you can so you can walk with your feet on either side of your mat or maybe even besides the mat. Put your arms to the sides and draw your knees side to side. Let's do it a few times. I'm giving you like about 30 seconds. Draw your knees to one side, let them fall. So let's say if you draw your knees to the left, then you grab your right foot with your right hand. And then holding your foot in place, press the right knee down to the ground, lift your right hip up. Get the sensation of stretching your hip flexor on the right side. Take your time, let it go. Lift your knees up, go to happy baby with your feet are very wide. Rock it side to side. Massaging your spine and massaging your kidneys again. Put your feet down again, as wide as your hips allowed you to do. Arms to the sides for counter movement. Draw your knees side to side. If you find it too much, find your own distance here. Find wherever it feels good for you. Draw your knees to the right at this time, on the other side. If your knee is going to the right, you grab your left foot with your left hand and squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips up toward the sky and letting go. Let's do it more. Squeeze, lift it up, hold it, breathe. Feel entire hip, quadricep. That's what we stretch here. Inhale, exhale, lift your knees up, bring your knees together, pull them to your chest, and then pull your left knee to the chest, right leg extended. And then change, right knee to your chest, even closer to your right armpit. What's happening to your left foot? It is flexed and reaching down to the ground, so your heel touching the ground slightly, so your calf muscle slightly. So there is a space between your heel and the floor. And then we change one more time. Left knee to the left shoulder, right leg down, and foot is flexed. Okay. Inhale, exhale, put your hands under your knees and rock and roll. Rock and roll, and bring yourself wherever it takes to plank position. Ready for crocodile, chaturanga, whatever version, with knees on the ground, or you can just go all the way down to the belly. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Going back to three-legged dog, left leg up. Go to Scorpio dog, bend your knee, lift your head up, point your toes toward the crown of your head. Breathe. Find the right position for your hands so you can lift your right hand, get to two-legged dog. Can you hold it here? And then if you can reach your back foot, grab your back foot and pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward. All right, at least I try. Warrior 1. Okay, I have to move this way so I can face you. Warrior 1, find your best warrior 1. Remember alignment, knee and ankle, and your hips straight forward like headlights. Straight forward to warrior 2. What kind of yoga class without warrior 1 and warrior 2, right? Reach front wall, back wall, front wall, back wall, and go to reverse warrior. Give yourself some time here. Lift your heart center up toward the sky. Bend your front knee a little bit deeper. Get deeper. Exhale, side stretch. Elbow on the top of your thigh. You see me? Elbow on the top of the thigh, but lift the elbow off. You're not relying, you're not holding yourself. You're using those muscles. Extend your arms in front of you, like holding the ball or something here. The ball, beach ball becomes a cliche. I don't like to say it anymore. Beach ball, holding the beach ball. Hand down on the ground. Get a triangle, extended triangle pose. Exhale, both hands on the ground. Square your hips. Go to revolve triangle. Both hands on the ground, framing your left foot, distance between your feet so you can reach under your back knee with both hands. That would be pyramid pose. Again, this is my recommendation. Your way to do it, either closer or further, wherever you feel easier for you. Maybe you need to do something different today, a little bit harder, a little bit challenging. Just find something different every day. Do something new every day. Fold. Turn your left foot in, Both feet facing in, hands in front of you, look straight forward, push those hips back. Feel the calves and hamstrings on the back of your leg and fold. Inhale, rise again, bring your arms to the sides, cross your fingers, interlace your fingers and your palms and drop those arms down. Don't force it again, only gravity, and weight of your arms, opening your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, hands on the floor, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. From chair pose, make sure your shoulders are again not lifted up. Drop your hips down, shift weight over your heels, toes off the ground. Only if you feel you can keep your shoulders in this position. Lift your arms. Okay, I have to move again because you're going to do the twisted. Hands in your heart, twist to the left. Push left knee to the center, but be careful, don't push too hard. Your elbow somewhere above your knee, not on your knee. Feel this counter movement again. Exhale, return back to the center and go back to chair pose, wherever variation. Your arms, find your own way. Bring your both hips square, shoulders square, and then rotate to the right. Or other side. Inhale, exhale, hands on the floor, jump or step back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Remember, elephant, swing it, find the right distance between your feet. Right leg up, high, high, high. Let's see how this side works. Scorpio dog. All right, find a position for your arms. You can square your hips and lift one arm off the ground. That's good enough. But if you can reach your foot and grab it, let's see if you can do on this side. I haven't done it myself for a long time. We have to work on it. We have to work on it. Exhale, hand on the ground, step forward. Warrior one. Again, check it out, hips square, facing straight forward. Fix your pants, fix your top. Everything in place, nice and pretty. Everything is gracefully moving to warrior two. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back, and reverse your warrior. Sink down a little bit more, open your heart a little bit more. Get the best out of this pose. The bottom is strong, the top is fluid. Remember that. Exhale, side stretch. What are you holding in your hands? Give me other idea rather than beach ball. Tell me, send me a message. Exhale, triangle, reverse triangle. If too wide distance between your feet, adjust it. Get to reverse triangle. Neck can be relaxed. You can drop your head down if your neck is tired. Exhale, revolve triangle. Inhale, exhale, pyramid pose. Again, distance between your feet. My recommendation, you can reach your back under your back knee and then lean toward your front leg. That's intensive pose. Very intensive for glutes, hamstrings, and calves. So find your own variation. Bend your knees if it needed. Don't force it too much. Don't tell me I took a yoga class, now I have some pain in my hamstrings. It's really easy really easy to injure yourself. So please don't go over your limits too far. I mean, go a little bit, but not too far. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk with your hands, toes in, heels out. Engage your abdominal muscles. We're going to rise to triangle pose. Don't forget, pelvic floor, back is straight, very nice. Inhale, exhale, fold again. Grab your ankles and pull yourself toward your legs. So your body, your upper body is disappearing between your legs. Look up toward the ceiling behind you. Inhale, rise, fingertips on the floor in front of you. Bend your knees, rise up. With flat back but strong abdominal muscles. Bring your hands in your heart, step in. Couple standing poses, right? Couple breaths here. Grab your water. Remember, you have to finish this battle by the end of the class. We have to balance ourselves a little bit, the out of balance. And I noticed I was doing this three-legged dog and I'm out of balance. We know why, right? Our life is a little bit out of balance. Let's find this balance back. Let's work on our body balance. Engaging your glutes. Standing leg is very strong and firm. All these muscles engaged. That's enough. You can stay here for a couple moments. But we can go a little bit further. We can put your foot higher than the knee. If it's too much for your knee, then on your calf, never on your knee joint. I keep talking about it. Maybe you're tired of me hearing talking about it, but please make sure never put your foot on your standing knee. That's a way to injure yourself. So we are in tree pose. Tilt your pelvis, push this knee out. Can you close your eyes? Just for a couple seconds. That's nice. Bring your arms to the sides, overhead, and make your roof overhead. Press those palms. Breathe. Exhale, release and step with your right foot outside of your left. Fold forward, keep your knees slightly bent if you need it. Inhale, rise up, either flat back or roll your back. Bend your body to the left, bend your body to the right. Hands in your heart. From here we're going to eagle pose, same knee going up. And hide your foot behind your standing leg and your hips are square, straight forward, hands in your heart. You can stay here or you can do the upper part. Tie your arms like ropes. So your opposite, which is left to opposite to my right knee, elbow, under knees. Tie your arms like ropes and sink a little bit more. The eagle pose, it's a flexion. So eagle going to fly, open up. So here's eagle in the sky. Feet together, hands in your heart. Very good. Let's go to other side, strengthening muscles, holding your hip in place. Your base is your right leg now, left toes touching the ground. This is your first modification. Second, number 3 is going above your knee, close to the groin. It's good massage for your hip flexor actually, and inner thighs. If you press this heel against, that's a good massage. Can you close your eyes without falling? 1-2 seconds maybe. Start feeling a little bit unstable. That's good. That's how you train your proprioceptors. Knees pointing to the side, pelvis in neutral position. Pelvic floor, feel those muscles engaged. Arms to the sides, up to the sky. Hands in over your head, palms together. Close your eyes if you can. I can't. If I close my eyes, I fall. I don't want to fall in front of you. All right, hands in the heart. Let's cross the legs, release the tension from the hips, and swan dive forward. Inhale, rise again. Remember, engage those muscles here in front of your body. Bend your body to the sides. To the other side. I'm afraid to say left and right. Side to side. Very good. So your standing leg is still strong and firm. Going to do eagle pose, okay? Readjust your balance. Readjust position of your legs. Tie your legs like ropes. And now right elbow underneath of your left. Wait a second. Marina, don't fall. And this side is different. Don't know worse or better, but it's different. Definitely different. Flex a little bit more. Sink a little bit more. So you can fit yourself in a small box. Hide it. That's the legend about it. So no one could see him before he goes in the sky. Eagle pose. Hands in your heart. In Namaste position. Open your eyes. Step wide. Bend your knees, knees pointing out, hands in your heart, elbows just inside of your knees, pushing those knees out, get to yogi squat, Karunasana. We didn't do any arm balances. If you have requests to do a little bit more strenuous, more balances, handstands, crows, etc., please comment, send me messages. We can definitely do that. All right, can you sit on the floor without falling and collapsing? Extend your arms in front of you, touch the floor with your coccyx, lift it up, touch, lift it up, touch, stay here, don't fall, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. No hands involved, lift your feet off the ground, keep your shins parallel, knees together, extend your arms to the sides. I have to move. And I have to put some cushion. If you need it, do it too. All right, from here, boat pose, second boat pose, and third variation, boat pose, 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3. It's 10:01. If you need to go, I would feel very bad because we have a little bit more. Let's say 5-10 more minutes, and then we do relaxation and meditation. So the typical yoga class is 75 minutes. All right, legs on the floor. Inhale, exhale, fold. I tried to fit yoga class to 1 hour. It's impossible. It's so many things we can do, right? Move it side to side, straddle, and it's Parasarita Padottanasana, being on the floor. Do your best, what you can do here. 3 more breaths. Very good. Walk with your hands back to the center of your body. Lean to the left leg. A little bit more intensive stretch to the sides. And let's change the sides. Lean to the right leg. Push the shoulder right in front of your leg. Of course, your modification right here. You don't have to go all the way down. So they know when it's 60 minutes. They come check on me. Inhale, exhale, return back to the center, both legs in front of you, nice and tall. Bend your left knee and put your left foot outside of your right thigh and twist to the left. Marichyasana or twisted pose, seated twisted pose. Very good. You're gonna bend your bottom knee to get a little bit deeper. Extend your right arm and put your right elbow outside of your left knee. Push it out. Make sure not on the knee, somewhere below your knee. Look over your left shoulder. If you go for a dinner, I know restaurants are opening now, and you were eating so healthy, and now you go to a restaurant, you eat too much, come back home, do this pose. That's the squeezing all this dinner out of your digestive organs. It helps. Okay, return back to the center. Stack your knees on the top of each other. Again, your best version of it. Grab your big toes. Let your heart Fall into your thighs. The full version of smiley cow face is going to rise opposite arm and bend your elbow. Okay, you have to show from the back. Bend your elbow and put your hand right between your shoulder blades. If it's already too intensive, you can just stay here. If you can, put your bottom arm down and bend your elbow and see if you can reach your fingers and grab your fingers and then you fold forward. Slowly, slowly, slowly release and we change the side. Okay, this time your left leg straight, right knee bent, right knee to your right shoulder, hug it in, twist to the right, look over your right shoulder, breathe. And return, bend your bottom knee, extend your left arm, put your left elbow below your right knee and push it with your triceps. So feel this rotation in your spine. Look over your right shoulder. Feel the squeezing sensation in the middle section. If something in your way, just get out of my way, right? All right, right here. And again, you can do it before dinner or any meal and after. So what it does, it increases this oxygenating area and increases the metabolism and help to digest food. So your knees are stuck on the top of each other. Top arm goes up, bend your elbow, bottom arm goes down, elbows bent, grab your fingers. If you can reach, grab your t-shirt. If you cannot reach your fingers, and then go all the way down. Fall into your thighs. All right, slowly release, no rush, no one is going anywhere, right? Shake your legs and massage your knees. And lie down on your back. Extend your arms, point your fingers, point your toes, make your spine longer, get some space between your discs, maybe ½ inch taller after yoga class. Inhale, pull your knees to your chest, right knee on the top of your left, draw your knees to the left. 3 breaths, the final spinal twist. We cannot do yoga class without spinal twist, right? We have to finish it. Feels so nice. Now don't change position of your right foot. Keep it on the top of your left thigh. Draw your knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Another hip flexor stretch. Exhale. Again, unwind this pose, knees to the chest, left knee on the top of your right, knees going to the right. 3 breaths. Slowly draw your knees up and draw them to the left. So your left foot on the top of your right thigh, feel the opening in your right hip. Can you see my dog? She's doing spinal twist too. I don't know if you can see her. All right, return to your back, feet on the ground. Walk with your hands and your shoulder blades closer to your feet so you can grab your ankle joint or maybe heel. And then inhale, exhale, lift your hips off the ground as high as you can, but make sure you're holding your legs. Get this counter movement. You're holding yourself Your feet are like poles. Keep pushing those hips higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hips down. Let's do one more time. You saw the picture of advertisement of event. We are in a whole wheel and we're going to do this pose. If you like to, get to bridge pose, stay here, or put your hands wide outside of your shoulders, lift your hips, roll on the back of your head, and push yourself off the ground to whole wheel. Adjust position of your hands so your chest not holding you, and then lift one leg up. And change. Inhale, exhale, opposite leg up. And change. And slowly with control, return on your back from wherever you are in the bridge or whole wheel and pull your knees to the chest. Rock and roll. Feet together, butterfly. Let those knees fall to the sides, shoulders relaxed. So the final part of the class, relaxation followed by meditation. Your choice. You can do it now. You can do it later. Come back to this video. Your choice to keep your legs bent with feet together, or if it's too intensive, you can extend your legs up. Stretch them out. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Squeeze your shoulder blades, lift them up and drop them down. Make a fist with your hands and spread those fingers wide. Get some space between your fingers and let them fall. Let your thumb touch your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, and go back. Ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and then let those fingers fall freely over the ground. Bring attention to your hips. Lift your hips off the ground by squeezing your glutes and let them go. Contract your quadriceps. Lift your legs off the ground kind of by contracting front of your legs and then let it go. Make a fist with your feet if you can. Then spread your toes. Get some fresh air between your toes. Spread them wide as you can. And now big toe touching your second toe. I'm kidding. Just imagine that your big toe can touch rest of your toes. Turn on your imagination. All right, shake it out, everything. Shoulder dance. Now bring attention to your facial muscles. Make a sour face like you just had the lemon juice. Very cleansing actually. Lemon juice is so good. And then let your facial muscles relax. No more wrinkles on your face. Bring attention to your eyes. Let your eyeballs fall on the back of your head. Bring attention to your tongue. Let your tongue fall back on the back of your throat. Bring attention to your breathing. Just watch your breath. We repeat the same techniques we did before. Breathing through the nose only. Start with Ujjayi breath. We inhale up to 1, 2, 3 counts as long as it feels comfortable. And exhale at the same counts. Make the sound of the waves coming into the shore and coming out. Don't hesitate, make the sounds. By doing this, vibration creates vibration inside of your throat. And now think, when you're exhaling, get this vibration to your nostrils, to the sinus cavities, which is coming close to your middle brain. So inhale, exhale. Repeat one more time. Now give yourself a few more breaths, unrestricted breath. If you need to relax, maybe your shoulders or some facial muscles. Now bring attention to your breath again and inhale to your right nostril. No hands, no fingers, just your own imagination. Inhale and feel the sensation of fresh air massaging your right nostril, and exhale to your right nostril. Inhale through your left nostril. It might feel a little bit different. You may get more air sensation in one nostril than in another. Exhale to the same nostril. And continue, inhale through your left. Exhale through your left. Inhale through right. Exhale through right. Now continue these techniques for a few more moments on your own, just being really aware and concentrating on this alternative nostril breathing, using your own imagination that air comes through only one nostril without blocking with your fingers, and coming through the same nostril out. And then inhaling through opposite nostril and exhaling to the same nostril. Please repeat it a few more times. Now, this time is only for you. You choose, continue breathing and find those positive affirmations in your mind, positive thoughts and thoughts of gratitude, and stay here for a few more quiet moments, being at the present moment, giving us as a gift. And I would say, divine in me salutes divine in you. May you be well. Namaste.